Alright, welcome everyone to the 17th Discord Tournament, round of 32. Today we are witnessing the battle between Daryl or akbar22 against SiestaEdward. We have quite a packed map set today, and both of these players are quite strong in their skill sets too. I think it'll be exciting to see how the performance will go for today. See if players are prepping up. Right, currently we have Precise 2 as the first ban, and then Daryl banning Hard Rock 1. We're going for Hidden 2 as the first pick from this matchup. Already into Speed Hidden. Interesting. Alright, here we go. We're going for the first start, which is Hidden 2. Chosen by akbar22. Off to a start, and it seems Edward is having a little bit of struggle with the accuracy, but as long as he can keep up the combo, it will secure him a little bit. While Daryl on the other side seems to be holding a good SS as the start. Quite a strong start already. Now, something to know about this map is that this map is 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. Oh, we got a first break from Daryl. Now that's quite a game-breaking change. Edward is still holding. Alright, Edward is still holding. If he can keep out the combo, he might be able to lead the score away pretty far. Although, you might have to be careful with akbar22 holding the accuracy there, because he could... Oh no, and then the first break! Oh man, quite a wrong timing there. And now the score is going back right to akbar22. Losing quite some accuracy there for Edward, so he might have to work back up with the combo there. Oh, and then we see another break from Akbar. Plenty of misses there. It also cost him a lot of accuracy. And the score has been turning back right to Edward. Accuracy are tied for both players, but it seems Edward has the combo lead, so he might be able to have a good chance in this Hidden 2 pick. Yeah, so this map is also quite long. There's, I think, around 2,000 combos, so there is a lot of room for each player to come back, whether they have fallen behind scores and such. But as you can see here, it seems the score is already on a close call now, with only 5,000 difference. Daryl is building up that combo with that accuracy as well, while Edward still leading with accuracy, but oh! He just did a lot of 100% there, but as long as the combo doesn't break, it might still save him a little bit there. Although the score favor has turned back into Daryl here. And now we can see that akbar22 has already built his accuracy way back up to 98. Ooh, everyone passed the slider stream. That's nice. Gotta be careful with the slider stream here because it might break a lot of people's combo. And we're building quite a combo here as he goes for the 1000 combo. Oh! I am so sorry. Edward broke right before 1000 combo, and Daryl's building up the combo along with the accuracy. The score has went way into his favor now with almost 100,000 score difference. Oh, here's a bit of a tricky part now. Looks like we're into a high difficulty strain. Daryl's still holding the combo with a solid 98.6% accuracy, while Edward seems to be struggling a little bit here with maintaining the accuracy. He might have to hold the combo if he has a little bit of chance to at least come back the score. But unfortunately, since we're in the end game and oh, that's quite a painful burst, this score might be a lock for Daryl here as he secures the first win on Hidden 2. Oh, and then another misstrike on the last stream. Look at Daryl just whipping here. 98.87 accuracy with quite a strong combo lead. which results in a huge score lead as well, almost 200,000. Although big props for Edward for only keeping one miss there. Decent combo as well, but the accuracy might have costed him a lot. Alright, on to the second pick, which is free mod 1 by Edward here. I think this was the speed map? Or could be the other one. Ah, yeah, this is the speed map. Alright, so free mod 1 will be a map with consists of 234 BPM bursts here. So going for precise might be a really bold idea, but if you are capable of doing so, that will be really helpful for the score. Free mod 1. Alright, we're starting. This is one of the shortest map in the map pool. So a single choke might be an endgame, but if you are able to come back by holding combo and accuracy, that is still possible because this map has high demand in finger control and also stamina. Off to a start, it seems both players are tying on the act. Ooh, they're starting off with 100 burst here. Edward holding with a 97, which is really good for a start. Looks like we see Daryl with hidden precise, while Edward is using hidden hard rock. Ooh, this is getting quite tricky now. Both players are still holding strong on their combo, but the score favor is going for Daryl as he's using precise, which does help a lot with the score. And his accuracy is starting to tie up with Edward, which might allow his score to catch up with Edward and eventually passing him by. Ooh, a little bit of 100% from Edward here. The score lead is turning right into akbar22 here, but he might still be able to win this as long as he can maintain that accuracy. Still holding the combo strong, but there's a little bit of a 100 burst from Edward here. It's costing his axe slowly, and the score favor is still leading into Akbar. Only 30 seconds left into the map. Actually, not 20 seconds. And it seems that... Oh no, and then the combo break from Edward. Traded by Akbar afterwards. Oh dear. Could Edward have the time? Oh no, but there's not enough time sadly. Oh, and then a bit of a chain miss from Akbar in this endgame, but oh, it seems that Edward only has a slider break. Unfortunately, the score lead did not turn into his favor though. Daryl won with 3 miss and 95% accuracy. Hidden precise, and he still won indeed. Going for a hidden precise on this map is quite bold due to its speed, but there goes your tournament runner-up from the previous tournament. Quite a strong skill set there. Alright, we're going forward to a No Mod 5 pick, followed by Daryl. No Mod 5 is quite a tricky map since it requires a lot of reading. It has an approach rate of 7.5. Way lower compared to any other map in any previous map pools here. Alright, let's see here. We are starting 7.5 approach rate. Quite a high risk. Also, I believe No Mod 5 is also the second shortest map, I think, in this map pool. It consists of a lot of bursts with high maintenance reading. Oh, we can already see here. Seems like Edward starts off with the first accuracy loss here. Ooh, Ooh, and then a lot of accuracy downgrades from Edward here. It costs him a lot of score lead right now. They're also holding a solid SS at the start. Edward might need to at least hold the combo and try to build back that accuracy as much as he can. Because if Dara keeps on going with this performance, he might be able to ace the whole Nomad 5 map here. Ooh, looks like both players are still quite solid. Edward's trying to rebuild his accuracy, and combo hold for both players are still solid, with both of them still holding the FC here. But Edward will need to hope for Akbar to at least have either a break or a massive accuracy loss, because he's still holding an FC with a solid SS on top of that, which might be hard to beat. Oh, a little bit of accuracy drop there. The score gap is starting to widen. Oh, and then a major 50 burst there, which might have costed him another huge score gap. Almost 100,000 difference, despite both players having FCs. Oh dear, we only have at least 30 seconds left to the map. This might be... oh, and then another 50 bursts from Edward, costing him another accuracy again. 10 seconds left into the map, and it seems Daryl is SSing the whole map here. What the hell? Oh wow! Akbar, you monster! Both players seems to FC here. Oh wait. Ah, okay. Too many 50 on Edward here. He got an A rank instead of an S rank despite having the FC here. Holy crap! That's a solid score from Daryl with SS on Nomad 5. Unbelievable. The first time he SS'd, wow, unbelievable. Forget practice. It seems that your highest score performance are done in the actual playoff. Crazy. And now we're going to move forward into Nomad 3, picked by Edward, which is an alt map. Not a short map as well, so this map might require a lot of focus and strong finger control, as it consists a lot of alt tapping. Oh wait, is it Nova 3 or something else? Let's see. Yeah, I think we're moving on to Nova 3. Oh, I sure hope we don't have any technical difficulties, but I think we might have a little bit of technical difficulty here. But it's just a minor issue, I'm sure. It will be funny if the referee has outdated map set here. Okay, while we wait, I believe Nomad 3 is around 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. It's not a short map either, so that map requires high maintenance on focus. Looks like we have a little bit of oopsie here, but I think we're going back on track. Map should be ready by now. Looks like we're going off for a little break here. It seems our referee is preparing the map for the while. I think currently right now the score is 3-0, with Akbar having 3 points and Edward with 0 points. It's quite a strong matchup here. Edward will need to pick carefully with the map that he's very strong at if he wants to have a chance on at least getting some scores for himself here. All right. I have a feeling there is a chance No Mod 2 will be played here. If not No Mod 2, maybe either Hidden One or any of the PR pool. Because it seems that akbar22 would be able to ace any of those maps here. And for Edward, I think he might be able to have a strong pick on No Mod 2, Hidden One, perhaps. And maybe any of the Hard Rock. Although I'm not really sure if Edward is a Hard Rock player, but the Hard Rock pool here, thankfully, is quite chill. Except for Hard Rock 2, though. Quite a small CS there. Yeah, looks like our minor issue is sorry. Looks like our minor issue here is that our referee seems to have an outdated map set. I'm sure this won't take a while here. Bit of a delay and a little bit of oopsie, but you know, it's our Osudro tournament tradition. Oh boy. All right, we're good. All right, it seems we should be able to ready up at any moment now. Oh man. The participant reminding the referee to keep the maps updated. How the tables have turned. All right, we're starting. We're going to witness the battle between akbar22 and SiestaEdward in No Mod 3. A map consists of a very strong alt tapping here. Oh yeah, this map is almost 4 minutes, so it is a very long map. But a long map has a benefit of being able to come back your scores if you are choking the map quite early. We're off to a start here with SiestaEdward losing a huge amount of AC here. Wow, that could cost him a lot. Daryl losing a little bit of AC here as well, dropping down to 97.9 and then climbing back to 98. Edward is also climbing back the rank here, so it's going back into another close game. Oh, I did not realize. Seems like Akbar already has a combo break there early on. That combo break might allow Edward to have a good score favor as long as he can maintain the combo along with building the accuracy, which could also secure a win, hopefully. Ooh, but Daryl is building the accuracy really strong here, trying to go back to 99. Ooh, with a little bit of 100 though, so back to 98.7. And Edward here is trying to rebuild back to 97. Still FCing the map, which is really nice. Although the score gap is really small here, so he has to hold at all cost. Because a single miss, or even a break here, would turn the favor back to Daryl. Ooh, and then a little bit of 100 burst here, which costs a little bit of score, but still in his favor, thankfully. 200 combo difference, but if Daryl keeps up with the accuracy, he might get overrun. Both players are still FC, Can Edward get the 1000 combo mark here? Ooh, but the score is turning back into Daryl as Daryl enters 99% accuracy here. A solid hold out of his accuracy. While Edward is still struggling to trying to get into 98% here as he drops 100 accuracy there occasionally. Oh, and then a break from Edward. I think it was a slider break. That costed him a lot, it seems. And now the score favor is turning into Daryl with at least 50,000 difference, which is quite a lot. And Daryl now has entered the 1000 combo mark, still holding 99% accuracy, which is a strong lead for him in this match right now. Both players are still holding, it seems, but Edward with major combo disadvantage here might cost him the match point, as we have only 50 seconds left into the map. Ooh, chain miss from both players! But it doesn't really matter, it seems, since the score favor is still going up for Daryl. That one was quite brutal. Oh, and then... oh, what happened here? Oh, Daryl just did a lot of shit miss. I thought it was a disconnection. But, oh boy. That miss costed him quite a lot of the score gap here. Oh, and then followed by more chain misses. The score has turned back into Edward now with 20,000 difference. Unreal. Oh, more chain miss from Daryl here. This might be dangerous. Oh, but Edward might secure the first win here as the map comes to an end. Major chain miss right at the end of the map, turning the whole score into Edward's favor. What could have happened there? Client bug, huh? Well, that is Nomo 3. Quite a tricky map with a lot, well, not a lot, more like a high need in skill, alt tapping skill. Seems like there was a bug by Daryl, but let's see. Ooh. Maybe it is a maybe we did went through an unfortunate issue here, but I think it is what it is. So I believe from what we can see with the Noma 3 result here, it seems that Edward managed to win his Noma 3 with a not really a big score difference, 27,000. Almost won by Daryl, but unfortunately due to his endgame chain miss, which costed him a lot of score lead, Edward managed to snatch the win with just one miss. And also having 1000 combo, which is really decent. Looks like we will be forwarding to DT2, picked by Daryl here. A map with at least 230 BPM bursts here, with an AR of 9.67. DT2 will be a map consists of high speed BPM and finger control requirement. As this map may be beautiful, but what makes it hard is that the burst might make you choke a lot here if your finger control is performing a bit awful for this one. But let's see. I'm sure that both of these players might be able to handle it. Alright, we're going to start soon. Alright, DT2, here we go. This is a speed map with AR.9.6. Actually, AR 9.67. Oh yeah, there we go. Right off the bat, we can see Edward already dropping some accuracy here. Kara still holding off with the solid SS, which is a good start for him. The map is 2 minutes and 36 seconds long. Not too long, but still has a space for comebacks in case anyone might have choked early here. Looks like both players are really holding it well for their combo in this DT2 map here. They're all dropping a bit of accuracy, but still holding a solid percentage. Edward is struggling to maintain 96% accuracy here, but is trying to rebuild it back. Still an FC from both players here, but the score lead is still in Akbar's favor with 75,000 difference onto 100,000. Edward seems to have a lot of accuracy choke here, as he dropped a lot of 100s here and there. But both players are still holding the FC here, although the score gap is getting much more further away to Akbar's favor. And then there's a break from Edward, costing him yet another score lead. This might lock the win for Akbar here, as he's still holding a solid 99.8% accuracy and still FCing the whole map. Onto the 1000 combo mark here. Edward needs to rebuild the combo really well and at least holding the accuracy if he wishes to come back, but it might not have enough time as we have only 36 seconds left into the map. And the score lead is so far away. So we wait for the day for Akbar to wait to get a point from here. 250,000 score difference and he's still holding a solid act, but ooh! That unfortunate slider break, but it won't matter because he will still win the match point here, as the score gap might be too late for Edward to win back here. And I think that might have sealed the deal here. Daryl wins yet another score with an S rank, securing still 1 million score, which is really great. I think the score right now should be 4-1. This seems to be the match point for Edward here, so he will have to at least pick something that he can dominate, because if he loses this one, he might be eliminated from this tournament. We're going for a next pick. The next pick will be by Edward. Let's see what will he pick here. Nomad 2, okay. This is a solid stamina stream map that is picked by Edward here, which is Nomad 2. However, the map is quite short here, so it's best to avoid any combo breaks because a single break might cost the entire game here. A bit of info about Nomad 2 would be that this map is 200 BPM and it's very stamina oriented. Going off for a quick break here as Edward is going to change his Osu skin. So fun fact about this map is that this map is a custom map made by the Hunter 983. Alright, we're going to start off Daryl versus SiestaEdward on No Mod 2. A 200 BPM map with 3 minutes long. The only way to win this map is that if you are able to hit the slider ends and at least maintaining accuracy for the whole stream. Oh, looks like we're already starting with Daryl with a miss? That's strange. Ooh, and then followed by a huge accuracy drop here, wow. War is going on a strong start here, 99.3% accuracy and still FC. That was an unfortunate start from Daryl here. Oh boy. Seems like Edward is capable of performing really well on this No Mod 2 map. But here we go, it seems that Daryl is trying to catch up as his accuracy is trying to build in and his combo is also about to tie up with Edward here. Did they both vibrate? Oh wait. I might have mistaken, I think Daryl is still holding the combo. Oh no, and then Edward came up with 2 misses. That might have costed him a score lead, as the score lead leads back into akbar22 here. And he's about to drop a little bit of accuracy there. He needs to rebuild that combo back while holding the accuracy if he wants to come back on this match. But then he drops a huge burst of 100s. Daryl's rebuilding the ACK and now he's winning the ACK lead now. And the combo is going into 1000. Possibly winning this map. Score lead is also quite huge with 75,000 difference. This might seal the deal as we have only 1 minute left into the map here. Ooh, but then Daryl goes off with a burst of 100s. Still having the score favor into his side. Daryl might be able to seal the deal still. Although Edward is trying to rebuild that ACK, he got the accuracy lead. He needs to hold on the combo for the rest of the game, or else it will be checkmate. Oh, and then followed by some misses there that might have sealed the deal. And now the score gap is beyond 100,000 points. With only 10 seconds left into the map, Daryl might have sealed the win here. Although he got a slider break, but it might not matter because the score is still into his favor. And some minor misses there in the end game, but it might not matter at all. Daryl might have won this round of 32 matchup. SiestaEdward will be eliminated from the tournament. And there you go, everyone. The round of 32 matchup from akbar22 versus SiestaEdward. That was a good game, well played. And so, with that finished, I hope you have enjoyed this tourney stream so far. Thank you to Quertzy for streaming the match. I'm Dynoblade, your commentator for this match. We'll be seeing you in other tournament matchups. Stay tuned for future streams. Thank you.